I'm with Beth Roars, singing coach, vocal expert. I don't know what to call you.
Sure.
We're going to record like one line of me singing to send off to a producer to see if they can fix my voice
and give them the best chance possible in order to create something very beautiful.
Yes, and also so we've got me singing badly on camera as well. But the plan is that we're going to have someone look at the thing I record and try and auto-tune and produce it to do what apparently every YouTuber is doing and start a singing career. I'm not going to start a singing career.
He might start a singing career.
I'm not going to start a singing career.
He's going to start a singing career.
So, very first thing,
Yeah.
like I should probably admit how I sing without any training or production.
Yes.
So let's first line of Oh Holy Night. I'm only doing like the first couple lines. That's
Okay.
all right.
Here we go. Do you want a chord?
Oh yes, I'm not going to be able to hit that. Yeah. Okay. Oh Holy Night, the stars are brightly shining. I missed that shining. I missed that.
Honestly, it's so funny. You can, it's not that bad. Like it's only.
I don't feel like I'm confident at all with it. Like I feel like, and partly that's because there's 4 cameras running and everything like that. But it feels like I am too tense. It feels like I am shouting in a church.
Yeah, okay.
No pun intended, given it's a Christmas song, but like it feels like I'm suddenly barging in something going, ah!
Well, look, I feel like a lot of it for you is going to actually be the confidence.
Yeah.
Because your voice is a good voice. Like, I'm really telling you that your voice is a good voice.
Thank you.
Like, so many people come into singing lessons and they're, on that first lesson, you are way past most first. I'm not joking.
Okay,
like,
that's...
You've got resonance. People struggle with resonance. Your pitching is great.
I also struggle with receiving compliments, it turns out. So thank you. That's lovely.
Let's start with a warm-up.
Okay.
We'll see what's going on with your voice.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to do just a little scale. You're going to be down the octaves, so you're going to be down here from me. So we're going to do ma, 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 ma.
Ma, 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 ma.
Literally perfectly on pitch. I told you, that was great, yeah.
Okay.
You know what, I heard this clip.
I feel like I'm being flattered here.
No.
Okay.
Like literally, that's like the hardest thing. Everyone as well, when you freak out at that first chord that I play, everyone goes like, and then it all goes off. So you did great.
Because I know my karaoke is not great. My karaoke is great in about that range, and as soon as you get like outside that octave, it starts to fall apart.
Well, that's normal because that's around your speaking range.
Okay.
So you're exercising that every single day.
Right.
And then when you get outside of your speaking range, everyone goes like, oh, what did we do?
Yeah, if you go a couple octaves up with that, it's going to fall apart.
Well, let's see what happens. Okay, so we're going to go one step up. Ma, 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 ma.
Ma, 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 ma.
It's so resonant. This is great. Ma, 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 ma.
Ma, 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 ma.
Good, from here.
Ma, 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 ma.
Good.
I felt like I lost that halfway through, but okay.
You just pushed it a little bit, but we'll talk about this in a second.
I don't know what that means.
Exactly, we'll talk about it. Let's try here.
Ma, 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 ma.
Cool,
That's starting to waver at the top. I'm losing that.
So the take-home key that I want you to feel about singing is that the effort you put in does not equal a better output.
Okay.
Which
is good. I like not putting effort in.
Yeah. You want to be really efficient.
I'm so physically nervous. Like I'm going like this. So
Yes.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with this.
Yeah, it's okay. Everyone always is. Especially like the first time you're singing in front of someone that you've never sung in front of before.
The internet.
The internet.
It's not a nice... Okay.
But you're doing really good. Yep. So, all I want you to do, in fact, what you have so good is you've got so much resonance. And
I actually trained that. That was deliberate. Like I went many years ago doing university radio. Mm-hmm. I got to uni. I was like about 18, and my voice was very much in the front of my mouth, about here, and everything sort of just up here. And it wasn't really. And then I sort of trained it over the years to go down and back.
Yes, it's so resonant, and that's great. So we'll go to this one again. And And as you get to the top one, at the moment you're kind of reaching up to that top one as if it's like a triangle. I want you to think of it all on the same plane. You're not putting any more effort to the top one than you are on the bottom ones.
Okay.
Okay, let's give that a go.
Ma 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 ma.
Okay, let's try something. Give me like a dopey bear. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa.
See how much easier that is?
Yes. Why is that easier?
There's a couple of reasons. You're creating a big space inside your mouth.
Yep.
So your mouth is a resonance chamber. I always think of it like a trumpet. If you just heard your voice box by itself, your air's moving through the voice box, through the vocal cords, they vibrate, and that creates a sound.
Yes.
As we go higher, it's just an extension of your speaking voice. You don't need to do anything madly different. You can speak, you're doing great.
All right, cool.
So let's go to this where we were. So we were coming, so we're going to try a note up here. We were just doing a little ma ma ma.
Yeah.
And this is a tricky part of our voice because this is a transition between your chest voice and your head voice. Now, it's tricky because there's an actual anatomical shift happening here. In your chest voice, there's muscles inside the vocal cords and at the back of the vocal cords that are responsible for tightening and relaxing them.
Okay.
So when you tighten your vocal cords, the note gets higher, and when you relax it, it gets lower.
Yeah.
When you go into your head voice, the whole larynx tilts forward a little bit. There's muscles on the front.
Okay.
So if you were being 100% anatomically head voice, which never actually happens, but if it was, it would just be using that tilt.
All right.
If it wasn't, if it's 100% anatomically chest voice, just using the muscles on the inside the vocal cords and at the back.
Okay.
Mix, there's this middle ground where you're using these muscles in combination, and it gets a little bit tricky.
Yeah, I can feel it sort of, I don't know, it feels like something's moving.
Well, it probably is.
Okay.
As you get higher, that resonance is probably going to move up your body. And that's okay. So that's where the idea of head voice and chest voice comes from.
Right.
It essentially comes from most singers, because everyone feels it a little bit differently. Most singers feel chest voice in their chest, and most singers feel head voice in their head.
Okay.
Actually, can you give me a woohoo?
Woohoo!
That is your
that's
head voice.
entirely up here. Yeah. Okay.
And again, it's one of those things that people feel like, as I get higher, I have to do something totally crazy. This is my stupid catchphrase, but if you can woohoo it, you can sing it, right?
All right. Okay,
if you can
fine.
woohoo that note, you got it.
Okay.
Give me like that note.
La.
Cool. Can you make it like how you can feel it as far back as you can in your head?
La. No, only by dropping an octave.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Did I not? That felt like I did.
You just made it more resonant. That's interesting.
La. Is that the same note? La. It is the same note.
Yeah, this is interesting because that placement changes the tone of the note, and that can be confusing because what you've got your note, but actually a note isn't just one note. You're not hearing one note. You're hearing all the frequencies on top of it. So actually, instead of changing the note, you're just adding more lower frequencies by bringing it back.
Okay.
And by making it thinner and forward, you're boosting the higher frequencies.
Okay.
So
it's the same octave, but we're hearing, it's like it's been EQ'd.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
And that's the amazing thing about voice. You can kind of EQ your own voice as you go.
Okay.
Now, we can get help at the studio, but also we can do that as
we're going to need it. But all right, let's.
Yeah,
all right.
so.
La 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 la. That fifth was completely wrong.
Doesn't matter, that was fine. That was really good.
La 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 la.
Okay, can you feel that? How that I said about that tilting backwards thing?
Absolutely.
Think of that forward thing again.
Okay. La 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 la.
Yes.
La 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 la. No, that took a journey. Okay.
So on the way up, this is that transition between head and chest voice,
Yeah.
and it is like this for every single person. And by the way, we're way higher than All Holy Night, so you're gonna have no problems. You might just need to raise your soft palate a bit if that is something that you can.
Oh, it's been a while. I remember having to do stuff like that when we were doing production in phonetics. I was never any good at it. But all right, let's try it.
Okay, so think of that there. You can do it on your own.
Mama. Nope, missed the first note. Mom. Ma. No, one more time. Ma. No. Ma. Ma.
Ma, ma, ma.
Ma.
That's it.
Ma.
Yes. Dopey.
Ma, 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 ma. No.
Okay, give me just like a little shimmy.
All right, yeah.
We're going to shimmy around.
Shake the thing off, all right.
Okay.
Ma. Ma, 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 ma. That missed all over the place.
Yeah, but no, you're doing good. You're doing good. Okay, give me the woo 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 on that. And keep shimmying.
Give me the note again. Woo, 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 woo,
Okay, so you went up to your head voice. Perfect.
Once it was up there, it felt fine, but that transition cracked so badly. One more time. Woo.
It's okay, there you go.
Woo, 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 woo. No, I just stay.
It's tricky.
It's not falsetto. It's just all up here, isn't it?
Well, you're going into head voice, so
Yeah.
that feeling is you've kind of transitioned right over.
Yeah.
So let's go a bit lower again, and we'll just try and remember that
Okay.
feeling.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes. Keep that sound forward.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes, you did it. That's the one we got stuck on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes.
Oh, you got me
got
there.
it.
You got me there. That was
You got it.
It wasn't a great transition, but that was a transition.
Yeah, that was it. That wasn't like a big old jump. And as you can feel it kind of wobbles at first. And the boring answer to this is just going over it a lot.
Oh yeah. This would be hours of practice. This would be. But that's a thing I've never achieved before.
Yeah.
Like I've never. I felt that switch from one voice to the other.
Yes.
Oh.
Yay!
Thank you.
Woohoo!
All right. So let's give the producer two versions.
Okay.
Let's do one that I'm comfortable with. Like
Yes.
let's keep it in chest voice. Let's keep it low.
Yes.
Let's give one where I can show off a bit, maybe, and hit most of the notes.
Yes.
Like, give me the first chord, but I'm going to
Yep.
try and do it a cappella. So we've got the production
Yes,
there.
version.
All right. So
Okay, so just you're chill.
Yep.
You're relaxed. Keep that space.
and this is all down in chest voice, and this is all what I'm comfortable with. All right. Oh ho.
I want to try something with you.
All right. Okay.
So we're gonna grab a singer's friend, a straw. You're gonna
Okay.
put this in your bottle of water. Oh,
Whoop.
sorry, drop it on the floor, which is not really.
That's
good.
fine. That's fine. All right.
Okay, so we're gonna put
Okay.
this straw
Yeah.
in your water.
Right.
Give me like an ooh, any note. So there. See how much air you're putting through?
Yeah. I see that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a little too much.
Yeah, okay.
You want it to be like boiling water. Okay, so you're gonna sing your Oh Holy Night on an oud.
I was trying to power through that, wasn't I?
Yes,
okay, all
too much push.
Okay.
So you want as much air
Okay.
as the bubbles.
Can I get the Oh holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Saviour's birth.
Okay, that was much better.
That felt much more comfortable.
And it's
still like, it's not great, but it felt more comfortable.
Yeah, and that's a real example of it's not how much effort you put in.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's so counterintuitive because we
Yeah.
feel like, right, I'm going to do this.
I
and then-
want to Pavarotti it. Yeah, okay.
But Pavarotti, you don't see him, he's not like, oh, like, and a lot of that, even when you're watching rock stars, is performance.
All right.
It's not like what's happening on the inside of their body.
Let's give the producer something to deal with. Let's go up like 1 octave, 2 octaves, whatever.
a couple
I was
of keys. So
to the point where I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you're gonna be your choral.
This is
This
gonna
might
be
have
terrible.
to all be in head voice. We'll
This
see.
is gonna be so bad. All right, yeah, here we go. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night. It is the night of our dear Saviour's birth. Good luck, whoever the producer is. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Tom. My name is Adam Neely. I run a channel that explores what music means and what it means to be a musician. He's gonna hate the high version on the internet, which is amazing. Tom, you are a brave man for embarking upon this project, so I salute you, sir. Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Yeah, doing well. Looking forward to seeing whatever it is you've done with this. Cause
Yeah.
I don't think I gave you much to work with.
You actually, there was one take of you singing "Oh Holy Night" that was pretty good when you're singing in the chest voice when you're down the octave. It actually sounded pretty nice. I figured we could just listen to it.
I'm gonna hate every moment of this. Just go for it.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so this is without any of the stuff that I did to it,
Okay.
and I added a little bit of piano background, a little
All right.
accompaniment.
All right.
This is what we have right here.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Saviour's birth. I've just experienced, I think, like full body cringe reaction at my own voice there, but it is saved by, God, just putting the piano in the background makes such a difference.
I think it does. Honestly, I mean, I'm not you.
I can
and
feel my
have
cheeks
the same...
flushing red at this point. Like, oh.
But now,
Okay.
with the magic of modern music technology, we can tune it. So this is it's been slightly tuned.
Okay.
This is what it sounds like.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Saviour's birth. I mean, that's better. That felt better. It still sounds like me, and I still feel like there's a lot of singing training I'd need to make that work as like having. I don't know. It's still my voice. I don't think my voice is good enough to do singing yet.
Well, I mean, there was a few things, and when I was tuning it, I pointed this out. We can like look at actually how the notes are.
Oh, okay.
Are lying on the tuning scale right here. This high note right here. This was perfect. This
Really?
like when you sang it, it was perfect. It was right there. The tone color, I think you could maybe improve with vocal training. That's the big thing.
So you've got the words for this, and I don't. Like, what do you mean by tone color?
So when I'm not a singer or a singing coach, but I've definitely worked a lot with like tuning vocals. It's a lot about resonance and placement of vowels. In other words, shaping vowels in your mouth. And you can see that you're doing a vibrato right here, like this up and down, that warbling of the pitch. And you can see that it kind of, an ideal vibrato with an ideal vocal control kind of looks like a sine wave, just up and down, perfect around the pitch.
Yeah, that's not...
It starts that way, and towards the end, it opens up into a more controlled vibrato, which is great.
When you say it's so that should be going in amplitude at the same... I'm trying to work out, because that's like the function of...
Well, this is the function
frequency
of
change, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And it should be in a controlled vibrato. Controlled vibrato normally goes alongside the tempo of whatever the piece of music you're singing or playing.
Okay. Mine was completely uncontrolled. It's just... I never even thought that was a thing singers could control.
Yeah, that's something that you spend a lot of time practicing, being able to control the vibrato that way.
Wow!
And just makes it feel more like you're connected to the rhythm that you're singing. And
so you're like doing vibrato on 16th or 32nd notes or something like that, and hitting.
More or less, yeah.
Wow,
and you can control
okay.
it depending on what the style of music is.
I mean, I didn't even have a metronome in the background, so okay, fair enough. That's
no, but the timing, there's still rhythm even if there isn't a metronome going on.
I mean, I'll take the pitch. I'll take matching the pitch on that one, but the rest, yeah.
Yeah. So one thing that I was noticing when I was going through it is at the ends of phrases. That's when the pitch got a little bit waffly, and that's a thing that comes from breath support. Being able to like control the ends and the beginnings of notes. And that's something that's hard for Melodyne to actually correct for. But I did my best.
Okay.
I think it sounds pretty good, honestly.
We should point out, like, Autotune's like a brand name here, right? This is Melodyne, this is pitch correction as a thing. Like, Autotune's the title, but yeah.
So, and I'm guilty of this. Autotune is sometimes used as a catch-all phrase for any kind of pitch correction.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll say I'm auto-tuning you, but the name of the program I'm using is Melodyne, which is more of the industry standard for this kind of pitch correction. Autotune can do this, but autotune you normally associate with that like T-Pain effect, the really robotic effect.
I think it's really interesting though that like even with Melodyne and even with you've done this for so long with so many things, you can't turn an untrained voice into a trained. This could go out on a record.
Well,
I mean, people try. Like there are enough
try.
YouTubers out there with Christmas singles that people try, but
yeah, well. There are other stages here. I want to emphasize that because if we were going into a recording studio, I could probably, or somebody who is more trained than me, could probably vocal coach you into getting better and better takes. And also, we could do something called vocal comping, which is record the same thing many, many times and then take the very best bits from each recording and then put them together into like this Frankenstein take, which is actually very, very common and honestly goes a longer way to creating the feeling of a professional recording or sounding like a professional singer than just Melodyne. So if you had Melodyne and the practice of comping going on here, we could put together something pretty legit.
I just need to sing every line 50 times and you would go, oh, I nailed that note that time, that note that time.
Exactly.
Chuck a load of piano and production underneath, a bit of reverb on there, and yeah, okay.
Yeah. So basically, I just need you to sing this 51 more times, and we're good to go.
I never want to hear this song again. Having said that, you've got the head voice take left, haven't you?
Yes. Okay. This is the head voice take. I'll do it just to spare you. I'll do it without taking the Melodyne off.
Oh, no, go for it. You might as well.
Okay.
Because I haven't heard it back. I haven't heard this at all. By the way, like, I've heard it when I produced it, but I haven't listened to it back. I've got no idea what this is going to sound like, other than I remember the voice not being good.
Okay, fantastic. So, yeah, here we go. So I added a little bit of strings too, just to have it.
Well, I like strings. String section's good. That's
Yeah.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night. No, it is the night of our dear Saviour's birth. That sounds like someone doing a bad impression of like a 70-year-old grandmother who can't sing. That's appalling. Okay, right.
It's amazing, but like
hate this.
a lot of singing, a lot of music is just like the confidence to do it. And
this is not that.
Yeah. You are holding back, Tom. Give us the juice.
That's not music. That's a war crime. Come on,
So okay, this is with tuning. Okay. So I had to really spend some time on it. But this is
thank you for taking the time. Thank you for listening to this so many times to make that work. That's. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night. No, it is the night of our dear Saviour's birth. You couldn't have trimmed the cough out the middle of that, could you?
No, that was the fun part. That's fun. It's like, it's part of the arrangement.
It's also still clearly someone singing so far out of their range.
Tone color is an important thing in singing, and you can't change that. Tone color is like how all of the harmonics of the voice come together, and we don't have a good way of synthesizing that yet to be able to correct for that. I'm sure technology will develop in the next 5 to 10 years to be able to really go in and really edit vocals like that. But for right now, we're not there. We're not there. We can really only correct for timing and pitch.
Yeah.
And so, vocals are a lot, and singing is a lot more than just timing and pitch. There's musicality also involved in it. Okay, so that was.
God, there's a then.
Oh yes, of course, there's a then. This is the fun one. So, what I did.
This is the fun one. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, they're all fun for me, Tom. They're all fun. So because you sang it in the same key, just down an octave.
Oh no, okay.
I could take the first one of you singing in chest voice, which I thought was pretty good. And then I could cut it up and then time align it to your head voice version. So now these are the two versions which are aligned on top of one another. And then I took that chest voice version and then I doubled it a bunch of times alongside all the doubles of all of the head voice, the falsetto versions.
You spent so long on this. Adam, I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Oh, that was so fun. And then here's the sheet music for what we're about to. This is Oh Holy Night, the Tom Scott choral edition. I wrote in the cough and all of that.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Just,
How do you notate a cough? Oh, I mean, I know the answer to that now. It's on the screen, but...
You have a little X in time. Most of it was in time. So this is the full version. Let me let's listen to it. Let me just do that.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night. No, it is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Good luck.
There we go. Okay.
Merry Christmas, Adam.
Merry Christmas, Tom. Merry Christmas.